Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
How are you, Jamie, Jesse?
I'm
How are
good.
you
Good
guys?
morning. I'm doing good.
Are you guys tired?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna have fun in this class. So this is gonna be our number number 4. Okay. I'm going to share you guys my screen, and we are going to be seeing a PowerPoint. You guys are gonna need a notebook. Okay. So please have that around. So today's class is going to be on George Washington. All right. We're gonna learn something about George Washington. Have you guys heard of George Washington? Do you know who he is?
Yeah.
Jessica, who do you think he is?
Um. I don't know. I'm not sure.
All right. Jamie, do you know who he is?
Is
Yes. Wasn't he the
second
fa-
president?
the first president of the United States?
Exactly. He's the first president of the United States, Jessica. So today we're going to learn new things, all right? So we have a warm-up activity, all right? So you guys see on the screen a bunch of words, all right? In this activity, we have to complete the stem word, all right? So you guys could see, for example, in the first example, I have the word paste, but the stem word is tooth, right? Toothpaste, all right? So you guys are gonna have like 3 minutes. You guys have a bunch of other words, and you're gonna write down the stem word for each one, okay? And in 3 minutes, I'm gonna get back with you guys, and we're gonna compare answers and see who got them right and who got them wrong, okay? So you guys got around 3 minutes. At 9:13, 14, around 9:16, 17, I will call you guys back, okay? So please write down in your notebook your ideas, and then we're gonna share them. So you guys got paste, which I did, ache, brush, guard, pack, proof, bird, burn, bulb, work, and rise. So you guys gotta find the stem word, the first word. Okay, so for ache, what do you guys got for ache? What word did you guys come up with? What stem word?
I put headache.
Excellent job. I was thinking about that one too. Headache. Okay, Jess, what about the third one, brush? What do you have for brush? For brush, what idea do you have? Something that you use in the mornings. What could it be, Jess?
Brushes.
No. What do you do in the morning every time you eat something? What is that utensil called?
Mm.
You use it some part of your face.
Some part of my face.
Yeah, you use, it ends with the word brush. Brush. What do you think, brush?
Brush.
There's like ache. See that how the second word is ache? Jamie found out headache, right? When you got a headache. So the third word, brush, there has to be a word in front of it.
It has to be from. I can't. I put in the last.
All right.
I put brushes, but
No. Okay, Jamie, could you help out Jessie? What do you think?
Toothbrush.
Exactly, Jessie, toothbrush. You use your toothbrush every day in the morning and you use it on your teeth. You see what I mean? All right. Now, Jessie, do you have the guard word? Could you come up with anything for guard?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm. What do you have for guard? So when like someone tries to protect you, what is that person?
Wait, give me a second.
It starts with a B. What do you guys think? Anybody could help me out here.
I put lifeguard, but you're saying bodyguard.
Exactly, bodyguard, exactly. It could be whichever one. Excellent job. Okay, for pack. What do you guys have for pack? Anyone can answer.
I put 6-pack.
6-pack, exactly.
Me too.
Oh my God. 6-pack, all right. It could also be backpack, right? What about proof? When we use mascara, we always look for a blank.
Waterproof.
Exactly, waterproof. Okay, what about the next one? It says bird.
I put hummingbird.
It could be a hummingbird, yeah. Exactly. I also put blackbird. So humming or black, whichever one. Right? All right, burn. What about burn?
Mm-hmm.
When you guys go to the beach, what happens?
Sunburn.
Exactly, a sunburn. Excellent. All right, what about for bulb? What do you guys got for bulb?
Light bulb.
Exactly. What about for work?
Hard work.
It could be hard work. What else do you got, Jamie?
Office work.
Office work. I was thinking about, it could be office. It could also be home work, right? So you guys were gonna get that one. What about rise?
Sunrise.
Excellent, sunrise. Excellent job. So this activity was to keep your mind like working and thinking, right? All right, now we got our pre-reading. So before we read our biography, we're going to brainstorm, okay? So in the middle, what word do you see, Jesse? What's in the middle?
George Washington.
Okay, when you think about George Washington, what do you think about? Like, what comes up to your mind? What comes up to your mind?
Um, a man who worked hard.
Okay, right. A man who worked hard. Excellent. Think about another one, okay? Jamie, what do you think about when you hear the word George Washington? What comes up to mind?
Leader.
Eater. Excellent. Another thing that comes up to mind when you hear Jesse.
Mm, um, so I don't know.
What, like the most basic thing. When I guys asked you in right when we started, what did you guys respond? Who was George Washington in America?
The president, the first
Kind-
president.
Exactly, the first president. Excellent. Jamie, another thing that comes up to mind.
Smart.
Excellent, he's smart, right? And the last one, Jesse. Where is George Washington? Where could you find George Washington? Where can you see George Washington? What do you think? Do you know, Jamie?
Virginia.
No. Do you know, Jamie, where you could find George Washington? Like, where is he found? Where could you see his picture?
The White House.
Yeah, the White House, but he's on the $1 bill. Have you guys seen it? $1 bill? On your $1 bill, the face of George Washington, he's on there, right? So we have this. Now, in your notebook, look, you guys are gonna divide your page in 3 sections, okay? We are going to work with the KWL chart. So, like you guys are seeing on my PowerPoint, the K represents hold on a second, let me get a pen. It represents what I know, okay? The W represents what I want to know, or in this case, it says what I wonder, and the L, what I learned, all right? So this is what I have, right? I'm doing the same thing, and you guys got to show me, okay? So I have my 3 chart, my 3 columns, KWL. You guys could show me once you guys are done. So are you guys done with the chart?
Yeah.
All right, let me see them. Put it on your screen so I could take a picture. Jesse, let me see yours. Hold on, Jem, okay? Let me just get Jesse's. Okay, so you guys are gonna write down with me what I know. So what do I know about George Washington, right? What comes up to your mind? You guys gotta write at least three like information, all right? 3 points. So for example, I know that he is the first president, right? So that is something that I know about him. What do you guys know about George Washington? I know that he is found on the $1 bill. What else do I know about him? He was an American political leader. This is what I know about George Washington, okay? Without reading any information, okay? So that is what you guys are gonna do for K. What I know, what information you know about George Washington, 3 things. And then we are going to do what I wonder. So what do I want to learn about him? So I wonder, where was he born? I wonder, when, I wonder how many years he was president. And I want to know, I wonder in what, where he went to school. So you guys are going to do those 2, okay? So what I wonder and what I know. And we're not going to fill in the last one, okay? What I learned. We will be doing that when we finish reading, all right? So please write down that information onto your chart. And then later on, you guys are going to take a picture of it and send it to me once we fill up everything. All right, so
Wait, can you go back?
all right. So
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
Oh darn. Take us there. Let me see. Okay, so you guys, I have sent you guys the document, the PDF for this text, for this biography about George Washington. Now you guys could follow along with me onto the PowerPoint, or if it's not clear for you guys could pull up the PDF, all right? So please keep in mind, right now, while we read, we have to think about the general idea of this text, okay? And then for each paragraph, we're gonna be highlighting the specific ideas, all right? So the general idea, what is this whole text about? That's what we're gonna write here in the screen box. And then we are going to be highlighting the specific ideas for each paragraph. We're gonna be doing that together, okay? So George Washington, we have a picture of him right here. This is how he looked. In the first paragraph, it says George Washington was the first president of the United States, but he was also first in many other ways. In fact, his friend Henry Lee III once said that Washington was first in war, first in peace, and first in the hearts of the countrymen. Washington was a leader during the Revolutionary War in the early days of the US government. To this day, he is called the father of our country. All right, so Jamie, could you help me with the second paragraph?
George Washington became well known for leading the Continental Army against Great Britain during the American Revolutionary War. For 5 long years, General Washington fought side by side with his soldiers. Both the soldiers and American leaders praised Washington as a calm military hero. Washington was thankful when the long fight was over. He returned to his home in Virginia and hoped to live a quiet family life for the rest of his days.
Excellent job, Jamie. Thank you. Jesse, could you help me with the next one? The new nation.
The new nation had another plan for George Washington, though the United States Constitution required the Americans elect a president. Even though Washington did not run for office,
His fellow.
his fellow citizens chose him to be the first United States president. He took office in 1789 and had led 2 more firsts.
Excellent job. Let's go to the next paragraph. It says, in some ways, Washington invented the presidency. Since no one had been president of the United States before, there was no model for how to do it. Washington would be the one creating the model. The way he acted would guide what future presidents would do. Washington thought presidents should not be like kings. Many of his first actions were based on that belief. He was the first to create a cabinet, a small but important group of people to advise him. He also started the tradition of giving a State of the Union speech. This speech tells Americans how the country is doing and what plans the president has for the future. Presidents still give this speech each year. All right, Jamie. 1.
One of the last things George Washington did as a president was set another example for future presidents. He had served as a president for 2 terms or 8 years. Many people thought he could continue as president. He chose not to stay in power for too long, though. Again, he wanted to make sure presidents did not act like kings.
Excellent, Jamie. And the last one, Jesse, in many ways,
In many ways, George Washington lived up to the words of his friend Lee as the first leader of the Constitution Army, and then as the first president of the United States. He set examples of strong leadership of the nation.
thank you, Jesse. So, what do you guys think the general idea of this text is? What is this whole biography talking about? What do you guys think?
Maybe just the first paragraph or the whole thing?
The whole thing. What is this whole text about?
Like what he did first, like before anyone?
All right, so do you have any ideas, Jessica? Do you want to add something to that? I want to hear your thoughts too. What do you think this whole text is about? Like, what is it talking about?
It's talking about what he did.
What he did, exactly. So first, it gives us information about who he was, right? So, like you guys both said, the main idea is George Washington's, George Washington's, how would you say George Washington's? Help me out, guys. George Washington's, George Washington's,
Like accomplishments, maybe?
huh?
Accomplishments?
Accomplishments as what? As a
Leader.
leader and
President.
president, right? So that is the main idea, the general idea of this text. George Washington's accomplishments as a leader and president, okay? And that includes what he did, how it was, etc. So now we are going to be highlighting, you guys are gonna help me. For each paragraph, we're gonna find the main idea. So Jami, so try to read the first paragraph and we are going to highlight one sentence that states the specific idea about that paragraph. So the first one, George, and Jesse, you are going to look at the second paragraph, okay? One sentence that explains the whole paragraph.
It
Do I
doesn't
read the whole paragraph?
highlight.
Huh?
I can highlight.
Oh no, just think about the first paragraph and then you're gonna tell me the second paragraph, Jesse, okay? And then you'll tell me. First Jami will tell me and then I will highlight, okay?
I highlight the most important thing.
Tell me what I could highlight.
Maybe the first sentence.
Exactly, excellent. George Washington was the first president of the United States. Let me get another one. Hold up a second. But he was also first in many other ways. Excellent. Okay, Jesse, what should I highlight for the second paragraph?
Washington was thankful when the long fight was over. He returned to his home in Virginia and hoped to live a quiet life.
Okay, so what was he doing? What was he doing there? George Washington was a
soldier.
Yeah, he was leading the Continental Army against Great Britain. That's why at the end, he was saying that Washington was thankful, and when he returned home, he wanted to live happily and quiet with his family, right? So it is stating that George Washington became well known, I'm sorry, I can't do it straight, against Great Britain during the American Revolutionary War. So that is the specific idea for that paragraph. Okay, what about the third one? The new nation had other plans for George Washington, though the U.S. Constitution required that Americans elect a president. Even though Washington did not run for office, his fellow citizens chose him to be the first U.S. president. He took office in 1789, and that led to more firsts. So what is the main topic about for this paragraph? What information is that paragraph telling us?
that the people chose him to be the president?
Exactly. His fellow citizens chose him to be the first US president, right? Excellent. So now let's see. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let me delete these. All right. So, hold on a second. All right. Jesse. All right, Jesse, please turn that off, please. All right. And this paragraph right here. In some ways, Washington invented the presidency since no one had been president of the United States before. There was no model for how to do it. Washington would be the one creating the model. The way he acted would guide what future presidents would do. Washington thought presidents should not be like kings. So what do you guys think the main idea is for this one? What do you think I should highlight?
Like, since there was no model for being president, but he made his own.
Exactly. Washington would be the one creating the model that would help future presidents know what to do, right? Okay, what about the sentence that says, one of the last things George Washington did as a president? What should we highlight there? What do you guys think? Jesse, what do you think I should highlight? Could you guys help me out? Jesse, what do you think? I can't hear you, Jesse. There you go.
I think he had served as a president for 2 terms or 8 years.
All right.
Many people thought he should continue as a president.
All right. So we highlight that. Excellent. And then the last one, the last paragraph. In many ways, George Washington lived up to the words of his friend Lee. As the first leader of the Continental Army and then as the President of the United States, he set examples of strong leadership for the nation. What should I highlight here?
That he set strong examples for the nation.
Excellent, Jamie, excellent. Set examples. He set examples of a strong leadership of the nation. So that is what we have. We found out our general idea and we found the specific ideas for each paragraph. So now, hold on a second. So right now, for our last column, what we have right here, in our notebook, we are going to write what I learned, okay? So, what did you guys learn in the reading? You guys are gonna write your ideas down. You're gonna take a picture of it and you guys are gonna send it to me so I could give you guys a grade. So you guys got 2 minutes. So I'm gonna write mine too, what I learned. He was one of the first for many things, right? What else? And you guys got your reading, so you guys could like look up what else you guys learned. Oh, he was also president for, I think, 8 years, right? Straight. He was president for 8 years. And he wrote a speech that is read to the people and all.
You had to copy down.
Write your own ideas, what you guys learned. This is what I learned. So he wrote a speech that is read to the people, and all the other presidents do the same. So this is what I learned, okay, guys, from the reading. So you guys are gonna take a picture of that and then send it to me, okay? And then we have a quick quiz. All right, hold on a second. So we have like 1 minute before the class ends. Please press once again the link so you guys could come back just to finish the test, and then I'll let you guys go. So I'm going to send you guys the link for our quick quiz about today. So I sent you guys the link. Once you finish the chart, all right, so I hope that you guys have sent me the picture of the KWL chart, please. And then once again, I will send you guys the link for the quiz. That is the last thing that we have to do, okay? So hold on a second. Let me send it to you guys. There we go. So I have sent you guys the link. Please press on it and complete the quiz. It's about the biography of George Washington. Jesse, can you hear me?
Yes.
So I don't know what happened to Jamie. Hold on a second. There you go, Jamie's on. All right, Jamie, could you hear me now? Jamie? All right, just look at the chat. Please complete the final quiz, okay? For the quiz, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions, okay? We have 5 questions and then we will be done. So you guys are gonna have like 3 more minutes and then the class is over.
It is loaded.
I did something on my computer and I can't. Damn it. Okay. All right, so it's okay if I can't hear you right now. Okay, Jamie, since we're doing the quiz. All right, guys, I have received your quizzes and that will be all for today, okay? Thank you so much, Jessica and Jamie. Thank you so much, okay?
Okay.
See you guys. Have a great day and I will be responding back with positive feedback on your quizzes, all right? Take care. Bye, guys.
Bye.